Oh, someone asked what I feel about Christopher Dorner. Good question. Good question. Well, my opinion on that is you have a brother who was trained on a high level by the American government. He left the armed forces, which he killed and did all types of special ops for a job to be a policeman in LA, because really there's not too many jobs you can get but in law enforcement now if you're prior military. In the event of this well-trained brother doing his duty as a police, he realized that the deck is stacked against our people over there in LA, and seen the total disrespect and in total evil plot there is against black people in LA, using the police force as a strong arm to beat us down. There was this one woman who would just jackboot everyone. She was a Caucasian woman. And she would, not that have any significance. We got a lot of our sisters, black women, that are in the police force tripping out of their minds too. A lot of them are known sodomites and lesbians or whatever they call themselves now. So she wanted to jackboot everybody she come in contact with, and she loved the sight of blood. So this guy, every place he go with this particular officer, she's putting cuffs on women to the point where they would bleed out. They would bleed and sores. And one time she ripped the flesh off of one woman. You understand? So this woman was known for, and you have to realize the police force, they hire a lot of Satanists and people that are dealing with all types of evil scenarios. They love blood. They want the job to do that. So he started reporting this woman. And instead of it being a thing where they take care of this woman, they moved her around from place to place. They needed that. That's part of the machine. Internal Affairs ignored this brother's reports against this woman. Perpetually, every place she go, there's blood. Right? And then he's seen the evil that the police force was doing against black people in LA, outside of her. So what happens? What happens? He said, well, listen, I don't want to be a part of this no more. They outed him. He figured that what he's going to do is he's going to tell people the truth of what's going on the police force, and out them not only for what this woman's doing, but what the plans are concerning what's going on in LA with the information he knows concerning our people. They're like, no, that's not going to happen. So they sent out a hit team to kill this brother, but the brother is black op. The brother was top, you understand? He was up there. So they just couldn't take him out. So everybody they sent, he was taking them out. So what happens if you got a rogue guy who's trained against the police force? What he's going to do? He may go into the neighborhoods if he get loose and start training other people. You understand? If you can't work for those who've trained you, they got to put you down. So he made a CD, and he made a CD, and he wrote a letter that he sent online to let people know his side of the story, in order they would demonize him, to show you that they were able to intercept everything. They intercept everything he had and changed the letter and made him out to be a cop killer, and used the media to demonize him immediately before he could get help from anyone, his family, anyone. And when I seen it, I'm like, you know what? Even if this brother give himself up, he's a dead man. They do not want this brother alive. They will do anything to make sure he's dead on the spot. I'm going to show you how wild it is. They went and shot up 2 trucks that had nothing to do with him. Didn't even have the same description. It was just close to the description. Shot up 1 truck, 70-year-old woman and his daughter and her daughter in the car. Shot and wounded this 70-year-old woman in a car. They shot first. 2 separate cars looking for this guy. To show you the order was to shoot to kill. They just running around rogue, shooting people on the street with a car that they think is similar to Christopher Dorner's. Finally, the brother, I think he, because he's trained that way, he torched his truck someplace. Eventually, they found his truck, sent 125 police officers out to try to figure out where he was. Burned him alive. Burned the brother alive. Now, my question is, usually when you have a situation this high profile, when I was coming up, you would have some type of black leader, be it the NAACP or something, and say, well, listen, you can turn yourself into us, turn yourself in, and you can talk to us, and then we can represent you, or we can bring you before the police and we can get this together. Usually have Jesse Jackson or somebody who will come out and say, well, listen, we're not going to have a thing where you're killing people. We are united into hearing what this brother have to say before you destroy him through public perception, and you crucify him before trial, before this brother get a chance to have his say in court. That don't exist anymore. Now, who are we now? Especially in America, they have deemed us terrorists. They didn't use the Christmas bomber, which the brother didn't do anything. The Christmas tree bomber, the so-called underwear bomber. Now the narrative have switched to, you can expect us to be put up as a new terrorist now throughout the world. And it's no coincidence that at the same time, Barack Obama is looking to go in. Oh yeah, there's audio feed that says, listen, let's burn this MF down. Let's burn it down. Get the burners. Get the oil. Get the gas.
All right, Steve, we're gonna go forward with the plan with the burner. Copy. Want it like we talked about. 7 burners deployed and we have a fire.
Copy, 7 burners deployed and we have a fire.
Ontario, medic engine 67.
Ontario, bye.
Is the EOD unit en route and on the air?
Affirm. EOD 131.
Medic engine 67.
Get going right now. Fucking burn this motherfucker.
And then try to arrest them.
They couldn't go into where this guy was. This guy was highly trained. You go into a place with this guy, you coming up missing. This guy, this is a perfect example. When they show you the movies like The Bourne Identity and all that, that really exists. You get guys, if they won't kill for the government, they can be used to train others. Can't have that.
Did they use a drone?
Yeah, they had a drone looking for him and everything, and no one said anything. I'm like, okay. Our man Bin Laden, who we created, is gone, so.
Former LA cop Christopher Dorner and police in Big Bear, California. Authorities now getting a clearer picture of just what went on in that cabin where Dorner made his.
Look at this guy.
John Mueller is.
Anyway, let me read the story. These talking heads are something else. I mean, they get paid top dollar to sit there and read a teleprompter. What a job. Christopher Dorner, the former, this is CBS News, the former Los Angeles police officer who went on a killing rampage appeared to have killed himself, authorities said. Oh, so them saying, let's burn this mother and let's torch this place, that have nothing to do with, I mean, what was that about? The autopsy showed that Dorner's cause of death was a single gunshot to the head. There you go. They go freedom. Hey, yeah. Land of the free. It should be renamed Land of the Brave, Home of the Slave. They lying on this guy. Dorner tied the couple up and put pillowcases over their heads before driving off in their purple Nissan. I'm going to tell you, I bet you any amount of, I bet you, all the things they claim he did, they did.
Yeah. If you read right here, it says.
What they say?
Right here it says Christopher Dorner hostages. He just wanted to clear his name.
He just wanted to clear his name. He went to some people who was like, this is what they trying to do to me. I need y'all to listen. They spent that to he had hostages and looking to kill him and all that. Brothers and sisters better wake up. Because guess what? We're all, according to the satanic system, Christopher Dorner. They can spin us any way they want. So we just got to come to Christ. And brothers and sisters better wake up with joining these law enforcement agencies and all that. They were chasing a guy in the UK the same way about a couple of years ago. They said he's missing and all that. Remember the story? Remember that? Killed him on the spot. Okay, who else we got here before we pray out? Someone asks, do we believe that this is the beginning of Rex 84, where they say before they begin martial law, they will kill the black and minorities in the police and military? Absolutely. It's the beginning of Rex 84. You notice throughout the United States, they're going after the black superintendents, the black principals, those that were in city council, those that were former mayors. Everyone that's in a high position is now being investigated for some level of what they call that, improprieties with their position. What politician haven't done something wrong that they can't pull a dossier out on? But now they're pulling out all the dossiers on the black people that had position and prestige throughout the whole United States. Look at it. See, but that's what they get for receiving their 30 pieces. What you think? That you betrayed your own people and the people you've been amongst, and eventually it don't come back to you? So they just use you to destroy the inner cities, knowing that eventually they was going to move you out of the way anyway. So a lot of these people who are in these high positions, city council, who become principals of schools and all that, who's part of the eugenics program, that become superintendents and get all these high positions, the majority of them know that they're selling out their own. They know they're selling out the population. So now it's their turn. It's a blessing to have brothers and sisters, and we do have brothers, who can train brothers and sisters how to defend themselves, even without arms. That would be great. I'm looking at Brother Dorner. I mean, this guy he could run through a wall. I mean, we would love to have somebody like that training brothers and sisters how to defend themselves. Anytime it take 125 to put you down, that reminds me of when Judah was running around here. You understand? In the Old Testament, where they would send 300 guys down and take down a city. So obviously there's something great about when we do have that knowledge of what to do with ourselves. It must be something great if it'll take 125 people to get you. We need more brothers, not brothers that's out of their mind and dealing on that level that they try to portray, but brothers who have the skills to teach others how to defend themselves.